Hello, welcome back to Craft Academy. I'm Angela, and I've thought of a great way of making a basket or a gift box that you can use maybe to take treats to friends, if you're making presents for birthdays and things. And it really is just a few minutes and a piece of cardstock, and you have a really clever basket. I've taken a piece of 12 by 12 inch cardstock and I have trimmed it down. Now, I've trimmed it to 11.5 inches by 9.5 inches. And I've kept the bits that I trimmed off and put them at the side. And I've put them onto a scoreboard, and I'm going to score some lines at 2 inches. So I'm going to put 4 score lines onto my piece of cardstock, each time rotating my piece of cardstock round. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now each one of those is 2 inches from the edge. Now there's a long way and a short way to my box, so I'm just going to cut the first section up to the first score line on the top, up to the score line, and then I'm going to turn it round and I'm going to do exactly the same the other end. I'm going to cut up to the score line and again on the little score line here and cut it again. I'm not sure if you can see those score lines. If I turn it round, perhaps you can see them a little bit better, but there is a score line all the way across, and what that means is that now is my fold line. So sometimes it's a bit hard to show that on the camera, but when I fold it down, you can clearly see that it's made a perfect line for me. So I'm going to fold down all the edges down. These are the flaps that are going to make the sides of my box. And then I'm going to turn it over, and this is an important part. I'm going to use my tape pen, but I'm going to use it to put adhesive on the outside flaps, but on the right side of the box. This pink part is the outside of my basket box. So I'm just putting tape on those 4 flaps. Turn the box back over and then lift up the centre flap, and I'm going to tape the centre flap to those inside flaps. And there you see from those measurements that fits perfectly. Turn it round, the same again. Remember, I put the tape on the outside of my flap, lift up the flap, take that one inside, and it fits perfectly. Now I have the base for my basket. Looking nice, it's a perfect shape. That's ideal for putting brownies or cookies and things in. And this is a strip that I cut off the 12 by 12 before, and this is going to make the handle. So what I can do here is I'm going to take some strong adhesive, and you could use double-sided tape, you could use brads at this point, but I'm going to put it on the outside again, and I'm just going to put that into the side of my basket. I'm going to bend the handle over, and I'm going to do the same on this side. Now at this stage I would definitely have to let my basket sit and rest, but if I was going to line my basket, I could put some lining paper in there and that would reinforce the handle. I could also decorate the outside of my box, so I could take some decorative ribbons. I could use double-sided tape, maybe put that on the outside, maybe add some lace to the outside of the project. I could put some buttons on, I could put some flowers. And just to give you some idea of some finished projects that I've done, I've got a couple of baskets here that I've made. And this one I've used ribbon around the outside. I've reinforced the handle with ribbons. I've put some pretty flowers on there, and that's ready to put a gift in. And this other one, have a look at this. I've filled this one up with cookies and flapjacks, ready to go to a friend's house. You know when you go around to somebody's house and you take them one of your plates, you don't always get it back. How about making a basket, popping around with some cookies, and thank you very much. Yes, I'd like one. Would you like one? Give it a go. But I think this is a fun project. I think you'll really enjoy making baskets and gift boxes if you follow this technique. Nice to see you at Craft Academy. Maybe we'll see you again. Bye-bye.